Good evening. My name is Marian E. King, owner of Empty Nest LLC, doing business as Empty Nest Logistics. I wanted to hop on really quickly before I took it on in for the night and talk about the Trinity, Dispatch Trinity membership opening. It's opening on Friday, October the 7th, and closing on Monday, well, Sunday, October the 9th at 12 a.m. Okay. Also, talk about the 47% off for my 47th birthday for the cold calling lead generation blueprint. Okay. That again is going to open up on Friday and it's going to close at 12 a.m. Sunday night. Hopefully, those who have questions and concerns will be on here so we can understand what we need to be emailing if we need to be emailing. All right. So I'm going to wait, give you all a little bit of time. Let me see. I might still do some leads. Do some leads while we wait. It's the remix. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good evening. Good evening. Says that it's one person here. Hello, one person. Hello. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to just drop off some leads, y'all, so we don't sit in idle time. Paradise. No, we don't want that one. Let me open a new tab. I'm glad to hear that. There we go. Some other people log in, that'll be fine. But if not, we're going to drop these leads and I'm going to get out of here. Okay. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See what's happening in the 6. Okay. All right. Oh, I will tell you about the Trinity, the Dispatch Trinity, for $50 a month. Okay, instead of 3,000 a month, you can get access to the self-paced dispatch course, the coaching and mentoring video resource center, and live assistance Monday through Thursday, and sometimes on Friday. But Monday through Thursday during brokers hours or until around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Okay. So that is that. And then the cold calling lead generation business, you can start your own. Okay. I have created the blueprint from what I was doing, which was making money. All right. I've done all the research on what to do, how to keep your business here, why people outsource, what they're outsourcing for, how much they're charging to outsource, um, and just an entire blueprint on how to cold call. And this will apply anywhere you want it to, but it works. You'll be working around your peers will be wise, because people need for you to cold call for carriers, as well as shippers and that sort of thing. So whatever you choose to do, it is ready for you. That is going to be on sale. Sale starts on Friday. Okay, it's going to be half off of the $750. Okay, once it closes, that is it. All right, so here we got another one. This one is Loyal Trans, and they are ready. It says they're out of Elk Grove, Illinois. Okay, again, Loyal Trans Inc. Area code 773-997-3709. I don't know what was going on, Cash, but I just went on to my meeting and came on back. So I'm gonna do this for a little bit and then I'm out of here for the night. Hopefully I'll be on long enough, and those who have questions about the cold calling, lead generation business will be on here so I can answer them. Okay, that's that one. You're welcome. You're welcome. I couldn't leave it like that now. I do like to say bye. I do like to say bye. Let's see. Okay. Are you ready, Michigan? Let's see. For sure. Got to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. What? Okay, let me see if you're ready. Because you got a cooler name. A cool little name. Amen. I received that. I receive it. Listen, it is my prayer for the fourth quarter that business picks back up, and I end the fourth quarter very strong. And in the fourth quarter where people with successful businesses going and starting in the first quarter very strong. Oh, there's another one. So this one is called Don't Forget the Team, all one word. Don't, DONT, the number 4, Get the Team, LLC. All right. They are located out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. Phone number, area code 513-458-9465. Again, area code 513-458-9465. I have yet to see anyone giving out leads, baby. No, they're too busy going on here printing them off and selling them. Oh, let me back that up. Not everybody's doing that. But listen, there is a way, honestly, to do everything. And I can service my people, my community, again, free, cost effective, and got a couple dollars. I'm very I'm a stickler for, it doesn't matter where you get in your business. Yes, I'm to the point of having 5, 10, 15, 20, $25,000 clients. Okay. But I won't ever forget my clients who had, okay, $10 for the ebook, $20 for the agreement, $100, $150, $399. Okay. Because all of those add up to those same amount, 1,500, 5,000. So you can't never, I won't ever forget. Okay. I will remain humble as far as I know. Okay. Are you getting these leads from? Yes, I am. I am pulling them from off the FMCSA website. I sure am. And this is a tedious task sometimes for people's business because, you know, going through them and all those not ready, not ready, not ready, not ready. Okay. And I'm trying to also do better this quarter in my downtime. Like I worked today, I pulled some things together. I'm also like in this quarter, I'm not gonna be. I used to stay on lives for hours and hours and hours and hours with producing nothing. And I started to see it didn't make any sense. It doesn't matter if I sit on here for 2 minutes or I sit on here for 24 hours. If people are not going to invest in themselves, it serves me no purpose to sit here, all that time. But then I said, well, what can I do with the time? This is something that I can do. This is something that is helpful. You know, and if you need to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, what to say, then you could get the ebook for that. But here go your little something. In the meantime, in between time. Don't forget them. Okay, I got you. Don't forget them. So definitely. And then it feels good because there are people who, well, I never even thought of logistics, but now staying on my brain. Listen. And in doing this, there are people who will come back and get it. And there are people that I know are going to be able to do this. They'll be able to use it. Now, if they don't know what to say, that part is not on me because, I got the ebook for them. But here are some leads. Okay. Here is something that can help you in your business. Okay. Like I said, there are more ways to be helpful. And every helpful way does not require an invoice. Not every single one of them. My goodness. Everyone. And also, there's going to be a time where I'm not going to be able to do this. There's going to be a time that's going to come where I'm going to be so busy that I may not be able to come and do this. So I have to tell you, listen, you have to maximize every opportunity as you can. And it's going to be a good thing that I won't have time. But even then, I'm going to see how I can make time. Sure am. All right. Flanagan Transport. Ooh, I receive it. And the same for you, because it's coming. It's coming. Flanagan Transport out of Buckeye, Arizona. All right. Buckeye, Arizona. And I said I was not going to do like California and that sort of thing. But once I came to my senses and said, hey, girl, ma'am, you're putting this online. People are going to be watching all different times of the day. And there are people in California who want to, who need these. And there's people in other time zones who may want to work with people out of California. So you post the California, you post the Canada, you post all of that. Can you tell me why you won't do Cali? Me personally, I don't want to work in that time zone. I work in Eastern. I work in Central. Now I'll work in the California time zone when it comes to a consulting client because we set our time and that's it. But as far as dispatching, no, because we already up 24 hours a day. And the time zone, the hours are too far apart. It can be 2, 3, 4 hours depending on what part of California you're working in. And if I'm in Eastern, it's 9 o'clock here. It's still only 3, 4, 5 o'clock there. So that for me. But I'm going to give the leads in every space because this is YouTube. There are people who are watching from all over. So yeah, I'm going to post the leads. Okay, because we never know who needs them and who might get them. Flanagan Transport. What I said? Oh, Buckeye, Arizona. Phone number, area code 512-902-2500. I know that's right. I know that's right. Again, area code 512-902-2511. And I do it like this. I tell you all this, but this is how you all will be doing it at home. Like you will be going to them one by one. You know, this is what you'll be doing. You're going to click on them. You're going to see if they're ready. You'll call them up. Click on them, see if they're ready, call them up. But if you click on them and they're not ready, write it down. See the date that they started their situation and call them back in that time. Usually it's like a week or 2 weeks later. They might haven't quite reached their 21-day mark. All right. But no, you don't want to waste any leads because you can create your leads list, do your cold calling, and then go back in a couple of weeks. Oh, you're a carrier and a broker. So I'm not going to mess with you because you probably booking your own. You're doing your own thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's why I have my calendars. I don't know if you can see this one. Y'all can see the one I got on the wall. But, oh, that one. That is where when I was do my leads or get my leads, if I have some that are not ready yet, I'll take a look at when they file the paperwork, when they're going to be ready. And I'll put those dates on my calendar. So I'll be like, check your, what's today? The 5th. So I'll put on my calendar October the 5th, check leads, and I'll put the date that I need to check the leads. So if today is the 5th, then I'll put on my calendar, check leads on the date of October the 15th. That's 2 more weeks. So I'll make me a whole list full of people who are not ready that need to be called back on the 15th. And that could be 20, 30, 40 people. So I know on the week of the 15th, 100 people, I mean, that I don't need to go to the FMCSA website. I don't need to go find any leads. I'm going to pull out the ones that I wrote down for the 15th and I'm going to call them. Hey, well, I'm going to check them first. I'm sorry. Pull that list out, go to the FMCSA website, put in the information that you put down, see if they're ready, and start calling them. Okay? And you keep doing that. You never throw none of that stuff away till you get them or until they tell you no. You know, do your thing. But yeah. No, I do not. 27 years, customer service sales. I know what people like and they don't like. Me personally, I don't like anybody ringing my phone that I have not given permission to contact me. For a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't like spam. Okay. Number two, I don't care for lazy practices. Number three, phones have problems. And if my phone is already having an issue, I do too, especially because we're working business to business. It is very different if I contact you and you tell me that I'm busy right now, contact me back. Now, I may text message you, I may email you, more so of a follow-up, not, but hey, how's it going? This is Marian. I gave you a contact from, well, I contacted you the other day from Emmteenest Logistics. You said for me to get you, hit your back. Can you let me know when it's a good time? But if you don't respond to me, if you don't hit me back, I'm not going to hound you because there are thousands and thousands of more people who really, the opportunities are still out there. So yeah, you'll find your way, but I've never really been into that because contact me first. Give me the opportunity to say, yes, I want to hear from you, or no, don't call me anymore. And again, this is business to business. We don't want to make them feel, it's personal. It really is business personal. And as you experience today, and you will continue to experience, there's people who don't really know what's going on. There's people, if you ever get into, but I'm gonna tell you about it anyway. There's people when we were doing cold calling, when I was building the coaching and mentorship, that hadn't even, there's people who did cold calling and the people on the other end didn't even know what a dispatcher was. And by the time they got done explaining, that person realized that they needed a dispatcher and said, hey, I'm ready. Where do I sign up? So that's why you always want to, maximize the opportunity by doing a phone call. Hang up on me. That's fine. Because I got 340,000 more people that I'm calling. So it is definitely okay. Oh, we got another one. All right. K as in kite, Z as in zebra, K as in kite, Enterprise LLC. They are ready to be called. Again, KZK. K as in kite, Z as in zebra, K as in kite. Enterprise LLC. They are out of Germantown, Maryland. All right. Phone number, area code 240-380-5977. Oh, let me say this real quick. I'm glad I thought about this. If you ever contact somebody and they are kind and they say, you know what, no thank you, I already have a dispatcher, or they say, no thank you, I'm doing it myself, woo woo, okay, so they say I have somebody, or they say that they're doing it themselves, but they're kind about it. They're like, you know what, thank you so much for calling me, I already have a dispatcher, or I'm doing it myself. You can always say, you know what, thank you so much for your time. If you are ever in need of any services or shopping around for, in addition to, please feel free to contact me and just leave your information and then get off the people's phone, you know, because you still want them to keep you in mind, because you just never know. You never know. So you don't have to be like, oh man, they already had one. You can always, thank them for their time and just ask them to keep you in mind if they ever begin to look for anybody else, or if they ever want to, pass that responsibility to someone else for the people who are doing it themselves. And there it is. Whoop, there it is. And some people they're going to be like, oh, okay, what you got? How much do you charge? That's the only thing. A carrier can do what he wants when he wants. But that's why we be prepared. Okay? That's why we do the best that we can. Did you freeze up on me after the CSA? You did. Ooh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Ooh, there it is. Tag team. Okay. Okay, I will strike out this song. All right. Yes. Come on, sing with me. Sing with me. Okay, what's going on? Listen, I loves me a good throwback. It's almost Thursday anyway. It's 9:22. Okay. Get it started early. Let's get it started in here. In here. Me too, all day. I know that's right. It just makes you feel good. And it passes the time. Let's see. Okay, for whatever reason, froze up on me, and ain't nothing going on with my internet box, so it must be the website. Let me open another thing. So I'm gonna do, you like me, I tell my kids there's a radio in my head, it plays what it wants. Yes, it does. You hear me? I be saying I got musical Tourette's, because I will just strike out in the song, and it does not matter what genre it is. You hear me? All it takes is say something. I probably can find a song lyric, a song to go with it. Oh my goodness. Whatever it wants, when it wants. Here we go. All right. Oh, y'all not ready yet. All right. So this one, oh, y'all don't have all the stuff here. Y'all haven't turned in what needed to be turned in. Don't look like it, because y'all been posted up since. Look like June. Well, we gonna get these. I get joy when I think about. All right, we got one. All right. J as in Jacob, H as in Henry. Yes, a movie line too. M as in Mary, G as in George. J as in jar, H as in Henry, M as in Mary, G as in George. Transport LLC. All right. Says they're out of Laredo, Texas. Phone number 956-693-8004. 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up. Don't call that number, y'all. I'm sorry. But the phone number again, area code 986-693-8004. Y'all see how that phone number made me see Mike Jones? When did that see his number? Let's carry on, shall we? Let's see what you got going on. Moving on to Columbus. Oh my goodness. I got to get a hold of that because everybody watching this video is not going to be here for that. And there's another one. C as in cat, ampersand. B as in boy, Z as in zebra. C as in cat, and B as in boy, Z as in zebra, Trucking LLC. All right. Out of Columbus, Ohio. Phone number, area code 701-822-2619. Again, area code 701-822-2619. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Let's see what you're talking. Are you ready? We ready. Oh, not Pastor Troy. See what I'm saying? My goodness. But we're going to get these leads. Sure are. Y'all call them tomorrow morning. I know this is off topic, but I just loved when you said, I done got beside myself. You need to put that on a t-shirt. I do. I do. I got some other sayings that I put on a shirt too, but I'm definitely going to add that one for sure. Because I do. I done got beside myself. Oh, there's another one. All right. So this one is Arthur Eve Stevens. Arthur. One word. Next word. Evae. The space. Stevens. Stevens. Trucking LLC. So Arthur, I guess this is Eve Stevens Trucking LLC. All right. Company says out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Okay. Phone number, area code 864-237-1032. Again, area code 864-237-1032. Oh, I did. Somebody sent me a message and asked, I forgot this part, y'all. Why am I not giving the name of the people? Again, that is some work. Okay. That's thing number one. But thing number two, I am only giving you all what is public because I don't want to have any problems. But when you contact them, you already need to be saying, you know, am I speaking with the owner of Arthur Eve Stevens Trucking? So you really, you want to stay in that area as well. Okay. Their name is public as well, but you know, we got to get in the habit of calling and asking, are we speaking with the company? Are we speaking with the owner of ABC? Easy as 1, 2. Settle down, radio. Settle down. Okay, let's get this next one. Are you ready? Not yet. Okay. Let's skedaddle on over. Are you ready? Brunswick, Georgia. Let's go. All right, we got another one. Do we absolutely need a map? Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. Is it okay to use the one on DAT? Here's the thing about the map. And I don't know if you can see my map. See how it's all wrote up and written on? Okay. When I first started, I had like a little hand map. It was probably like the sheet of paper size, like this. Like if you tore out a sheet of paper. And it was laminated. I got it out of Walmart. Because I knew I needed a map, but I didn't know the capacity of why I would need a map. I'm just like, I'm gonna get me this little map. Okay. But then once I got started and once I started going, I started realizing that, ooh, I'm not quite sure. I know the time zones, but when I look at this little small map or when I'm looking at that, but when they are actually actively going, okay, you, especially when you have one truck, and it depends on the equipment also. Yes, I couldn't get a good pick on my training session. I'll order one. Okay, it's on you on Amazon. It's called the Classic Elite Series. So when my carrier got the tractor and trailer, right? And when we started doing gotta get the name right. Anyway, when we started doing partials, right? And we started doing, I can't think of the proper name, but I'm gonna say stacking. But anyway, when we started getting loads where I was like building the loads, like we'll pick up something for when he got the refrigerator load, that was different. But when we got the dry van and the dry van, like we'll pick up something that might be, let's say, for example, let's say 1,500 pounds and is only taking up 3 feet of space. And that's when I really started needing my map because I needed to see where we were picking up from, how much more we can add on to it, what was en route to where he was going to drop those things off so we can make money along the way. That's when that's when you start seeing all of this writing. Because that's when I start paying more attention to the time zones more in depth. Where we were going, where we needed to stop at, where we, didn't really care to stop, all of that. So that's why you'll see the writing up here. When is a good time to start looking at leads? My driver said he wants to leave at 3 and 4 a.m. Your driver is definitely still stuck at working for a company. Let's just say you're going to be, you may come into some challenges. And he still thinks that he can dictate what happens. But the reality is, whatever that broker has, and whenever that broker and that shipping company says that's when they need it moved, that's when he's going to move. He's going to definitely have to come out of that employee mentality, because that's not how this works. If he has, and another thing that is making me say this is going to be challenging is because he came to you and he provided you with things, but he doesn't have any kind of connections. We're going to have another extended call tomorrow. Okay, good. Because he's definitely has some unrealistic expectations. And he thinks that you're going to be his miracle worker, and that he's going to run you up and down these streets because you are new. And that's not happening because, baby, you are connected to wise counsel. Okay, so you're going to have to let him know that, first of all, he's in a power only. Okay, so you're going to have to find him some dropping hooks. Okay, and hopefully they'll be doing what he needs or wants to do. Make sure that you're clear. You already know what he wants. He already understands that when you find him something, he's going to have to make the move. And that's where you're going to come into a problem because he thinks that he's going to be home Monday. He's going to work Monday through Friday, be off on the weekends. Second of all, the wife has too much say so. Let me be very clear. Okay. When I say the wife has too much say so, for the wives come on here and get me, I'm a wife myself. This is a new business. He has to do what he has to do until he gets in position to do what he wants to do. And if the wife is having this much say so now, it's not going to work out because at this point, you're going to have to get what he can get. And if what he's getting is not Monday through Friday and not operating at 3 and 4 a.m., because see, you want to be home every day. You want to be moving at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning so you can knock off, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't work for a company anymore, and you're going to have to reinforce that. You are a brand new company starting on your own. I understand that you've been in trucking for 30 years. Uh-huh. But in that time, you worked for a company that already had connections, that already had schedules, that already had everything plugged in and allowed you to have a schedule because they are a company that was able to do that. But now you don't have that anymore. You are the owner of whatever the name of your transportation company is. You have to build from the ground up. We have to operate in the space now, okay, where we can operate in. You are 2 weeks in, okay? In this first 90 days and maybe plus, it may be challenging to consistently keep you moving. So, do we have an understanding that right now, I understand that you did 30 years in the trucking business. However, you are now an owner operator and you are building your own company. So, the way things work when you work in that company are not going to work the same way they are now. Now, we have some options if we cannot come to an understanding. Okay. Can you go to that company and do a lease on? Okay. Are you willing to lease your power only on with a company, with the understanding that you still may not get what it is that you want? Okay. You're gonna have a tough conversation with him because the unrealistic expectation is already there, plus the wife. Okay. And the wife has to understand as well that this is his own company. And this is why I used to and still going to try to talk to wives. There used to be a lot of them that came on my lives because they want their husbands to be home. Their husband has worked 30 years for a company. He must be a Rolling Stone. Oh Lord, don't say that. Don't say don't say that. But he has worked for a company for all that time. And in that time, they may have had the schedule that she wants. But in their conversations, that's why I try to be on here. Because part of the research when somebody is wanting to start their own transportation companies is they need all of the information. Because they seem to think that I'll own it on my own so I don't have to operate like they did. No, I would not take this driver on. No. In the interview process, I would have known I wasn't going to take him on because he has unrealistic expectations for a brand new company. And then on top of that, you're telling me about the wife, which means I'm going to spend the majority of the time into it with what you keep trying to tell me your wife's saying. Because here's the thing. Your wife could not tell them people down there to the company in corporate how you need to work and what you needed to do. This is my business. You have gone into a contractual agreement with me, and I have told you what it is. You cannot get into an agreement with me and then come back and tell me, oh, my wife said I'm not going to be able to do that. I didn't go into a contractual agreement with your wife. Sorry. There's some days I be wanting my husband to be off right now, but let me tell you something. That cable company, they don't want to hear nothing about Marian King and what she had to say. It's a harsh reality, but it is real. But it's no wife disrespect. It is the people starting their companies don't know all of these things. So when they start their own, they really do feel like they will not have to operate like they did working for somebody. They don't realize or know that it's even more challenging. So just talk with them tomorrow. Let them know, this is what is happening. Have you all gone into a contractual agreement yet? Do you have a contract? Did you get you one? Honey. Oh, it's time to go. Yes. So, did I give y'all this one here out of Brunswick, Georgia? I believe that I did. So yes, just make sure you talk with him tomorrow, and you have to let him know. I cannot This is what it is. If your wife is going to, be on me, then we definitely not going to be able to do that, because the wife going to trump anything that you have to say. And that is going to hinder business. And we do too much work for somebody to be saying, oh, no, he's not going to take that. No, he's not going there, because you're messing up my relationships that I'm building with these brokers. And then you're going to blame me about that as well. There you go. There you go. So y'all definitely make sure y'all do that. All right, I'm trying to see if I can find one more, and then I'm out of here. It's time for me to boom. There we go. Here we go. Whoop, there it is. This one is called, oh, this one ain't gonna work. This is a towing company. Look, I got too excited too fast. Let's see. You are so welcome. So welcome. So welcome. And it's all about the whole thing with us, with the carriers, with the administrative roles. It is all about information, because for those who don't know, this is how the ebook My Homeboy Said was birthed, because they have all these unrealistic expectations. They're listening to their homeboys. They're listening to the people at the truck stop. They're listening to, so many things. And we are the SME. Okay. We are the subject matter expert. Okay. So when they come to us, they're going to bring the unrealistic expectation. And then you, as the subject matter expert, are going to get them the reality. So you, the SME, are going to Leah. Okay. The subject matter expert is going to Leah. Listen, educate, and advocate. Okay. So you're going to listen to the unrealistic expectation. You're going to educate them on the reality of what they're doing and what they're getting into. And if you all can come to an agreement, then you will become their advocate. All right. So I'm going to drop y'all off this last lead, and I'm going to call it a night, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right. So we got this one. It's called R&A Alliance Transport. R as in red, and ampersand, A as in apple, Alliance Transport, out of Salem, Indiana. All right. Phone number, area code 317-431-0001. Again, that's area code 317-431-0001. All right. Thank you all so much for your time. You could have been anywhere but here, but you decided to pass by here and give me just a few minutes of your time, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all have a great night, and we'll do it again tomorrow.